Hello, Kyla and Charla. How's your guys' day? Anything interesting happen? Bing, 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 bing. I love the Odyssey music. My day was good, but slow. Very good, but very slow at the same time. But we are home now, and I can obviously get a nice little stream going on. And then I can go get me a little bit of a grub. What's up, Hope? Oh, by the way, did you guys see all the stories I shared today? Of me getting sick at the tribe? How'd you guys like those stories? Like, the videos don't do it justice how sick I really got. Like, I was vomiting my guts out and I couldn't record anything after that. Because I was just so sick. Okay, let's just pause it because I don't want to deal with that guy just yet. Okay, just leave that like that. Hi, Madonna, and I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting like a lot of the ladies. Let's go ahead and do this. Turn it to all messages. There we go. Okay. Good. Lucy, how are you, my girl? Bridget's here. Good. Kathy's here. Nice. Very good. Yes, don't forget to thumbs up the stream. And Jill is here. Always good to see my Yai Miko. Always a pleasure. Oh, you guys were just talking on the phone and watching the stories? Yeah. Yeah, nope. Definitely, it was definitely a whole ordeal, me getting sick. Yeah, no, it was bad, you guys. It was like super bad. It wasn't like anything like maybe how some other people maybe envisioned it. Oh, you know, it was very spiritual, this, that. No, it was like it hurt so much when I was puking because there's like barely any food in my stomach. So my stomach was just like contracting, but nothing was coming out because I had no, literally, like I ate that day. I had just a little bit of alligator meat and a few fruits here and there. And after I puked that up, there's nothing left in my system. So my body was just doing whatever it needed to expel whatever that was in my system. And it was trying to vomit in a desperate attempt, but nothing was coming out, right? Because there's just no food in my stomach. So all my muscles in my abdominal area were just like contracting and squeezing and turning and twisting. It was so painful. It was very painful. But yeah, I was chilling with the Amazonian girls. We even danced a little. I didn't get any footage of me dancing because it was just kind of like abrupt. It just happened, so I didn't have time to take out my phone. Aw, thank you, Charlotte. I had a really cool guy there who was kind of taking care of me. And there's this other girl too that was taking care of me, so shout out to them.
Barnabas was ready to go after
Socrates, here he
Like
is.
he said, it's the thought that counts, right?
Apparently.
That's right.
Come, the others are waiting. We were worried you wouldn't make it.
Hope, I don't think you've realized yet, I don't eat pork.
Cleon
I
will
don't
have
eat
to do more
bacon.
than
I don't eat
that to stop
pig.
me.
I don't really know what
What's all
bacon
this?
tastes like, so
We've begun
I don't know.
working on a plan to take down Cleon.
Although I hardly call it a plan. Lots of talking, not much action.
So, you're taking down Cleon. Tell me the plan.
It won't be
I
simple.
know you would have,
This threat
Charla.
would disrupt the peace and be worse for
You would have
Athens.
taken care
He's
of
right.
sick daddy.
We We must
After
discredit
like, I
him
want to say
first.
4 or 5 hours, I was
Aristophanes
feeling better.
apparently has some play he thinks will do the job.
Some play.
I've put
It is
worse
so
things
much
in my
more
mouth
than
than
that.
those bugs. Like,
Oh, don't get your tunic in
they
a
weren't the
twist.
worst, but they
I
weren't the
just don't
best.
see why we can't all
I've
love each
had,
other.
like I keep saying,
It's
I've had
so
food
much
prepared by a
more
human
fun
being
that
in a
way.
restaurant that was more vile than me eating insects, trust me. Yeah, me eating pork is just asking me to literally, my stomach to be running and all that.
We can't just sit around. Cleon is sending a boat to Mytilene to kill the people there.
The people trust Cleon. They'll vote for whatever
Bro,
action he
this
puts
guy
forth.
Cleon
But
needs
that
to
does
get
not
stopped.
mean we plan to do
He's
nothing.
obviously
Taking down Cleon won't be
in
easy.
cahoots
But with
with
your
the
help,
cult of
it will
Cosmos,
be possible.
and now he's gonna go and like slaughter pretty much that place Mytilene for pretty much not siding with him. What a guy, honestly. What a guy. He managed to get Athens to turn on Pericles, and now he has everything he wants. Not on my watch. Not
It'll
on
be a
Cassandra's
disaster.
watch.
A disaster, I tell you.
Calm down. What are you talking about?
My masterpiece. It will change everything. Amuse,
It's not even
astound,
just
titillate,
pork
and
or
open people's eyes to
pig. I
Cleon's
don't eat a whole lot of
machinations.
meat, you guys.
But I need you.
I am no actor or poet,
I'm not vegan
Aristophanes.
or a
By the gods,
vegetarian, but
no.
one day I
It's
will
Thespis.
become
My
vegan.
leading man is missing.
When that
A
day
play with
will
no
be, I
star
don't
is
know
no play
when,
at
but
all.
I'm already kind of training myself to kind of ease out meat. So I don't really eat a whole lot of meat. I can't even remember the last time I ate red meat for that matter. If I get the craving for some sort of meat, I'll have fish, I'll have egg whites, I'll have whole eggs, but definitely trying my best to start cutting out meat.
So where would I find him?
How are you,
Thespis
Melissa?
usually doesn't go far from his home. You'd best start there.
Oh, some vegan meals. Nice. Oh, yes, that's right, Kylie.
This
You were
shouldn't take
telling me.
long. Prepare the
You
show,
were
and I'll be
vegan at
back as
one
soon as
point.
I find him.
Aw, hope. Okay, let's go to his house. It's located in Greater Athens. Oh my god, look at that guy. That bounty hunter.
Sun's rising.
But yeah, no, I'll try, veganism is more than just not eating meat. I'm not sure if anyone is, like, obviously not eating meat is, one of the primary things, but it's pretty much you stopping the pain and suffering, the unnecessary pain and suffering, and things like that to animals in general. So that means no wearing leather, no eating honey, no milk, anything that has anything to do with any amount of harm and suffering to animals, or even exploiting animals in any means, you cannot support. That's what veganism is, right? So yeah, one of these days, I stand for veganism, and I have a handful of great friends who are vegans, and I respect and I admire them so much. And I love animals, right? I would very much like to say that I don't do anything in my life that contributes to, pain and suffering and death of animals. Okay, where am I supposed to go? Do I need to take out Icaros? No, not here. Oh my goodness. It's down there. Hi, Samantha. Welcome, my love. How you holding up? Well, that's very noble of you, Kyla. It's very good. Yeah, definitely in the near future, I would like to uh, take my steps into veganism. Like I've been to some vegan rallies with one of my friends. She's awesome, by the way, but she's very. You know how when people hear the term veganism, they think of those, crazy vegans who are like very judgmental and a little over the board.
This must
Well,
be
my
Christmas's
friend
house.
is kind of a crazy vegan, and she hates when I call her that. But what she stands for is what I respect, right? It's like you could not like the person all you want. Sure, she can be, a little hard-headed, a little difficult to get along with, but what she's doing and what she stands for is absolutely admirable. It's beautiful and it's noble, right? And that's why I definitely respect vegans a lot. It's something that the vast majority of the human population cannot do, and I'll be the first to admit it, right? I'm obviously not vegan, so.
Come on, it's got to be here.
Hi, crazy. How's things?
You don't look like an actor, unless you're playing an Athenian guard.
I...
Hush! I'm going to ask some questions,
This
and you're
guy's
going
gonna
to
get
answer.
himself killed.
But Commander Rexenor,
What's your name?
Bullis,
Well, Bulis, it's your choice whether you walk out of
Hey,
here.
there's
Do you
Melly,
understand?
yes.
Jalonen. Oh, that's awesome.
You'd better be telling me everything.
Oh, and I
All
love the
I know
profile
is they
picture
wanted
too.
to keep this actor busy. See for yourself, he's at the tavern.
You sure that's all?
I just follow the commander's orders. I don't ask questions.
Yeah. So I've made meal plans for vegans, and there's a lot of. Okay, so what should we, guys? Should we kill this guy, or should we tell him to join our crew, or should we just let him go? Option 1, 2, or 3. The biggest problem with vegans meeting protein goals is the thing with vegan protein sources are in terms of macros, they're not really the best. They're kind of higher in calories and they're like okay in terms of grams of protein. You know what I mean? Nothing is beating a simple either a good quality protein powder or the goat of protein sources, egg whites. Right? Egg whites are. I think there's this seaweed or like some moss that grows on water that's higher in protein per grams than egg whites, but in terms of relative like availability, egg whites are the highest in terms of calorie to protein ratio that you're gonna get. And I don't think there's gonna be any vegan sources that's gonna beat in terms of like like macronutrient wise. Egg whites are always gonna be top. If you want a lot of protein for pretty much little to no calories, egg whites are gonna be your choice. But a lot of people don't like just eating plain egg whites. Okay, option one, two. Oh my goodness. Okay, the ladies want
I'm
him to
sorry,
die.
but you can't be trusted to live.
All right, ladies. You guys wanted it, and I did it. He's dead. Yeah, the thing with being vegan, Kyla, is a lot of vegan foods, or not vegan foods, just plants in general, they're not really satiating, right? So, like, take for instance a big bowl of salad. Like, I could get a big bowl of salad like that has, I don't know, 300, 350 calories worth of salad in that big bowl. I could eat it all, I guarantee you. An hour later, I would still be, well, not even an hour later, 30 minutes later, I would feel like I didn't even eat. Compared to like, I don't know, a 10-ounce steak. Or like, I don't know, a 6-ounce steak. The same amount of calories as that bowl of salad, right? The steak would fill you up more than the salad will, despite them both being the same amount of calories, right? So that's why it's very easy for vegans to kind of overeat too, because a lot of vegans don't. A lot of vegan choices, the food items just aren't as satiating as just meat is, right? Like chicken, fish, like all these things are very satiating. Like one of the most satiating foods out there is, in my opinion, not even meat actually. It's potatoes. Potatoes, in my opinion, they fill me up the
I think
most.
he's had enough.
Like I eat two
And
large
what
potatoes like
business is
that
it of
big,
yours, friend?
make some
Yeah,
fries,
what
whatever, cut them up in
business?
whatever shape I want,
Oh,
and
look at
I'm good
you.
for like the next
You'd
10
best
hours. I don't
believe
even
it.
have to eat. Potatoes definitely will fill you up the most. Option one or two, you guys. Oh, that sucks crazy. Anything to do with family just hurts so much more. It's okay, my girl. Chin up. It'll be okay.
I'm here for his employer, Aristophanes.
So, he's not working now? Yes, he's
Yeah,
not working. I
I
like him
wouldn't
though.
become vegan
Aristophanes,
because
funny man. But the
I
minions
want to
told
quit
him
eating
it's
meat. I would become
dangerous.
vegan for
That
the
it is.
bigger
I
picture,
need him
right?
sober
Because I
and
want
rested.
to
I
not
don't think you
contribute to
understand the
the harm and
situation.
suffering and
Commander
pain and
Axelor's
death
orders are
of
he's not to
animals,
leave.
right?
I
I don't
said
want to
right there.
contribute to
Don't
the
want trouble.
exploitation of animals. That's why I would become vegan. I wouldn't become vegan because you know how like some people when they're like, "Oh, I became vegan because the health benefits. I became vegan because meat is bad for you." Blah blah blah. No, I would become vegan, and like I say, I have a handful of great vegan friends, and they've educated me a lot in terms of what vegans stand for. They stand for a bigger picture compared to what like the general public believe in when they're like, "Oh, vegans think meat is bad." Like that is like maybe like 10% of why vegans are vegan. You know what I mean? Yeah, yes, they believe meat is bad, but they want to not contribute to the exploitation, pain, and suffering of animals. And that's the simple truth of it, right? It's not just puppies and kittens and, typical house animals that vegans love. They love all animals, they love all life. And that is something I definitely admire and appreciate and love about them. Okay,
Go
option.
take your boys
Dang!
somewhere else.
You ladies are out for blood tonight.
You will regret that.
Get going.
I don't
From
think
your
so.
smell, you already know where the goat pens are. I'm sure they miss you.
Cassandra's
I
like
have feeling
literally
you.
rubbing it in. Okay, I want you. Your guards, they don't have to die. I could care less about them. They're just little followers. Oh, we have to kill all of them? Alright, alright. I don't know why this girl is out trying to fight us. Speaking of pork, look at that, you guys. A big pig right there just roasted. I don't know why that guy yeeted. He literally just like yeeted in the air. And you, Archer. Nothing lasts forever, crazy. No amount of pain, suffering, and stress in your life will last forever. Believe me. I don't know exactly what's going on with your family, but whatever it is, it will blow over. That's what I tell myself sometimes when I get stressed or worried about things. I'm like, it's not gonna last forever. Okay, why are you following me? I'm in no mood. If I have to slaughter everyone here in Athens and bathe in your... I should probably stop myself. Scratch that. I'm like getting way too carried away. I was about to say some villainous things right then and there. But I caught myself. I caught myself. This too shall pass, indeed. Okay, do we have to confirm his death? Oh my goodness, nope, we have to get this guy. No, Cassandra did not. Oh, I love Cassandra. What's up, Kim?
He said, "You're behind the mask. You'll be
How are you?
perfectly safe," he said. You so strong, Ekaterini.
They got this guy all drunk to get information out of him and probably like, I don't know, do something with him while he's like inebriated.
Told him Cleon will kill us all. It's more assaults than satire. Thank you, but you can go no further.
Nice.
For I know
Nice, Kim.
true love.
I just need you ready to perform tomorrow.
Of course, and I just need my muse. My love, I can't.
Well, the thing is, like, just because I don't eat pork, I will never force someone else who eats pork to not eat pork, right? So that's why when I'm making the meal plans, I'm not doing it out of my own biases. And on top of that, Kyla, if you don't eat pork, when I was doing your client portfolio, you did not mention that you don't eat pork, so... when I was asking, like I ask all the girls when they sign up for the program, what foods do you not eat? I did not see pork on yours, Kyla, so that's why there's pork on your meal plan. Yeah, well, we can definitely update that at a later date.
You need to sober up. This
So if there's
is
something on
important.
any of your guys' meal plan that you don't eat, you probably didn't specify that in the questionnaire when I asked what foods do you
If it
dislike or
means you
not
do the
eat.
play, I'll find your muse.
Then I will gather my
Yeah, milk products just sit in your gut. It is milk, like anything milk, is very, very difficult to digest. That's why we have a lot of people who are lactose intolerant, right? The body does not know how to digest it. It works so incredibly hard to digest dairy. Yeah, you don't need to cook with oils and stuff. 0-calorie cooking spray oil. That's all you need. Like, even if you, like, yes, it has calories. Like I know it says 0 calories, but what they mean by 0 calories is you're not going to use enough for the calories to even accumulate anything. You know what I mean? Even if you were to go like that, like 10 times, it'd probably be like, I don't know, 10 calories at the most, 10, 20 calories. You know what I mean? Which most people aren't going to grab Spam and, you know, literally coat the frying pan till it's like super greasy, right? You just, like the way I do it, I just spray like that, and then that's it. The frying pan is coated. Yeah, 0-calorie cooking spray oils. Olive oil is the one oil that is the most misunderstood. And I always tell my friends and family, like, oh, but I use olive oil, so I must be healthy. I'm like, then why haven't you reached your weight loss goal if you're so healthy, if you're so, you know, you use olive oil, ooh, olive oil. Oh, I eat avocado, so healthy. Why have you been struggling to lose weight then? if avocados and olive oil are like the best foods in the world. You know what I mean? It's like when you show people exactly how much they overeat, even if it is healthier food items, like I just see their jaw drop. They're like, I wasn't aware that I wasn't supposed to use that much olive oil. I wasn't aware that I'm not supposed to eat 5 avocados a day. I'm like, it doesn't matter how healthy any food is, you can overeat on healthy foods too.
News.
And olive oil is so calorically dense. Like a splash of olive oil, that's bam right there. 200 calories. Right? And that's like being generous saying 200 calories. Your average person, when they use a splash of olive oil, they're more than likely about using about 600 calories. And if you're a traditional Italian or Middle Eastern and you come from the motherland, probably about 800, close to 1,000 calories just in olive oil. And when I tell, people that, they're like, I did not know that. I wasn't aware that I'm actually consuming like 1,000 calories just in oil alone. I'm like, yeah, probably even more.
Thespis said I'd find you here.
My darling Thespis.
Yeah, we're like the only animal, Madonna, that consumes another animal's milk.
Us.
Option 1 or 2, ladies. Yeah, the only oil I ever consume, I don't consume olive oil, coconut oil. I don't do none of those oils. I use 0-calorie cooking spray oil. That is it. If I ever need to grease anything, 0 calories. If I need to sweeten anything, 0 calories. Yeah. And if I ever crave milk to the point where like I want something milk, I get a high protein almond cashew milk we have here in Canada. Well, I'm pretty sure you guys have in the United States. You guys have pretty much anything Canada has. Super high in protein and relatively low in calories. 1,000,000 times better than cow milk. 1,000,000 times better.
You don't understand. I need your help.
Flour too. I don't ever use flour. If anything I need to use requires flour, protein powder is getting used.
Well,
Anything that requires flour, I'm going to substitute it with protein powder.
No.
So,
Thespis wants you to go to
all-purpose
him.
flour,
He
any
needs you
amount
to
of
help him
flour, I
perform
don't
tomorrow.
use no flour.
Thespis does love to perform, but he'll be doing it without me this time.
But you're his muse?
Commander Rexenor has made it clear it would cost
Oh,
me my
you're
life
talking about the
if I
monk
were to
fruit
associate with Thespis right now.
sweetener. Yeah. Yeah, it literally tastes like sugar. In my opinion, I think monk fruit tastes better than regular sugar. Almond flour is crazy high in calories too. It's better than all-purpose flour, but guys, trust me when I say this. Buy non-flavored protein. You're gonna get the same results. Try it one time at least, and like anything you bake that requires any amount of flour, I don't care the flour. Go to whatever store you need to go to and get unflavored protein powder. Use it like just regular flour. That's what I do when I want to make a muffin, a sponge cake, pancakes, whatever. I don't cook with no amount of flour. It's just protein powder is my flour.
Don't worry. I'll deal with Commander Rexenor.
You don't understand what
But this is,
he is.
me going
He's more than just
completely
some
overboard,
Athenian
right?
soldier.
What I do
What do
with
you
my
mean?
diet,
Secret
it's
meetings, strange visitors.
chances are
He
it's probably
gives
not
me
going to
the
work with the
creeps.
vast majority of
You'll
you
have to
ladies,
kill
right?
him. There's no other
Maybe
option.
some of you ladies have been
If I do
too
this,
maybe
will
caught
you
up
go
in
to
your own
Thespis?
cooking habits where it's downright
It'll
impossible
be
to
my
adopt my way of
pleasure.
cooking, and I get that. I would never force anyone to be like, oh no, you have to cook things this way. No, you know, you're, I guess, used to what you're used to, but if you want to have something you've never had, ladies, you have to be willing to do something you've never done. And that's kind of my philosophy. If you really want to say losing weight is your goal, you gotta be a little hard on yourself, right? Can losing weight be fun and enjoyable and a nice process? Sure, it can. And that's where the health and fitness program comes in, right? I try to make it as enjoyable as I possibly can without including any of my personal biases and my own personal, I guess, quote unquote, agenda into your guys' plan, right? Because how I eat, I know the vast majority of you ladies would not enjoy your life, right? If I told you guys, oh, you want to lose weight, fast for 24 hours a day, go to the gym for 3 hours a day, and then eat one meal a day, where all of your nutrients are super, super low. Your protein's low, your fat's low, your carbs are low. You ladies would hate your life. Trust me, you guys would hate your life. So what I do and what I eat, I'll be the first to admit it, don't follow what I do, right? When I make your guys' plans, this is the healthy way to approach weight loss.
Don't worry.
What's up, Ryu?
Bring me back his little sword as proof.
Bring back his little sword? Oh my god, I know what she's
Let
talking
no
about.
man be called happy before his death.
Oh my goodness.
Till then,
He's part of the cult
he's
of
not
Cosmos?
happy. Only lucky.
Yeah, but if you're eating like 20,000 calories in that one meal, Ryu, it doesn't matter if you're at the gym day and night. That's not how, so fasting and eating once a day is not a miracle, right?
There seems little doubt that Rexenor is aligned with the cult of Cosmos.
So, yeah, like I know there's people out there who say I eat once a day. I'm like, hey, you can eat once a day, but the results clearly don't show it.
This is me here.
I could eat once a day, but if I'm eating 20,000 calories a day, I'm gonna gain weight. Simply put, I will gain so much weight. And you would think 20,000 calories, oh my god, 20,000 calories, that's so many calories. Like, that's like you pretty much being a cow and eating so much food. You'd be surprised how quickly calories can rack up. Like, you go to the Cheesecake Factory and some of those cheesecakes are like 1,500 calories for a slice, right? And I could eat like 20 slices of cheesecake. Easily I could eat 20 slices of cheesecake at the Cheesecake Factory. So when you start to see calories in that sense, it starts to make sense, right? When I tell people that you're eating a little too much, they're like, no, I just eat this, and that. I'm like, all right, well, let's take a step back and let's start doing the calculations. This, and that, bam. Just for breakfast alone, you would consume 2,000 calories. Just for breakfast alone, right? But don't overcomplicate diet too much, because when you start overcomplicating diet, that's when, A, you're going to get confused, and B, you're going to analyze everything and you're not going to enjoy your life. You're going to just be eating for purpose, like how I do. I don't see food as food anymore. I see food as numbers. I'm like, all right, does this fit into the macros? How much protein does it have? How many calories does it have? Am I going to meet my fat goal for the day? Like, that's how I see food. Going to a restaurant, you're never going to know how much food you're getting at a restaurant, right? Like, that's why I don't ever really go to restaurants. Dang, this guy's beefy. Yeah, you guys don't ever have to worry about me implementing something crazy in your guys' meal plans, because I know better to... Oh my goodness, I'm gonna die. I know way better to not recommend anyone what I do for weight loss or anything like that. Not to mention, you would definitely develop a mental illness. I mean, I have the biggest mental illness. Doing what I do definitely destroys your hormones. It destroys your vitals. and your mental health will go in the toilet. It literally will go in the toilet.
Are you even trying?
So, hold on. I already killed him, bro. There we go. Good, 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 good. Oh my goodness, everyone is after me. Run! Cheese it! Okay. Are they still following me, bro? Leave me alone. Oh, okay, we're out. We are out. We are out. What's up, Aaron? Good to see you. Oh, I could literally eat probably 2 full cheesecakes at the Cheesecake Factory, Kyla. I eat a pie to myself sometimes. Like I'm not talking about like a little pie, like no, I'm talking about a huge pie that you get from the stores that are like twice the size of my head. I can eat, trust me. So like I know when people say that, oh, I don't really eat a whole lot, that's so BS. It's the biggest. Like, people don't understand that some of their favorite foods are so calorically dense. It's not satiating. It'll get you hungry, and it's not just gonna spike your blood sugar like a little zap, right? Like that, and then an hour later, back down. No. Some people eat the foods that are gonna like literally their blood sugar is gonna go like that and stay like that for like a solid, I don't know, 7 hours. And that whole fat burning process is gonna be like shut down. So yeah, I could definitely eat. I've consumed in one sitting, oh goodness, 8,000 calories in one sitting. I would be really good at eating challenges, I think. And the reason why I say I would be really good at eating challenges because my brain and my body don't understand one thing. They don't understand when the next meal is going to come because my body's in a constant fight or flight state. It feels like it's dying, right? So when it consumes any amount of calories, it doesn't worry about the calories. It doesn't worry about the nutrient source. It doesn't worry about the fats, the carbs, the proteins. It's like more, and it wants to store it because it doesn't know when the next meal will come, right? It's like a caveman. You know how like a caveman would go hunt and they would eat every part of the animal because they wouldn't know when the next hunt would be, when the next animal they hunt, and when their next meal would be. That's kind of how my body treats food. So when I eat and when I want to eat, I can definitely eat a lot.
My part is done. Go make sure Thespis is at the theater in time for his performance.
Oh, one is definitely not enough for me. Charlotte, heck no. I need at least minimum 5 pieces of cheesecake. Minimum 5 pieces, different flavors. When I go to the Cheesecake Factory, at minimum 5 for me. Should we sleep with this girl or should we not? Option 1 or 2. That's kind of like how I see it. Food for me is a purpose. If it serves a purpose, and if it's my time of day to eat, I'll eat it. But yeah. That's why I'm such a harsh critic when it comes to food because I barely eat, so when it's that time of day for me to eat, and when I'm going into eating something under the, I guess, pretense of, you know, I'm not going to care if it's healthy or not, I'm just going to eat it for taste, I feel like I have a very good understanding of what's going to taste good and what's not going to taste good because I barely get to eat, right? Someone who eats breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snacks in between, their taste buds get stimulated so many times during the day is food, but my taste buds barely ever get stimulated, right? So when I eat, it really, really hits me. It's like my taste buds are like on overdrive. So when I say I didn't like something, it's like it really just doesn't sit well. Okay, option one.
What is it with you? There is more at stake here than a few moments of pleasure.
Only a few? You don't rate yourself highly in love, then?
This play could help decide the fate of Athens. I need you to keep your word and go to Thespis.
Do not worry. I will see you at the play with this.
One of those eating competitions. I think I would do good. Well, Kyla, that's 8,000 calories in one meal I could eat. That's not 8,000 calories in a day. Like, I could eat 8,000 calories in one meal. Remember when we were at Phuket and I had the whole bed filled with all those treats? That's like 8,000 calories, right? Probably even more, right? That's all just straight sugar, oil, and flour, right? Flour is so calorically dense, and you guys obviously know oil is super calorically dense. Sugar is like your body craves sugar. It craves glycogen, right? That's the primary fuel source for the human body is sugar, right? The body has sometimes, well, actually, can't say that always, but sometimes, depending who you're talking about, certain people's bodies can't distinguish the different kinds of sugars, right? Whether it's fructose, whether it's sugar that comes from potato, right? Like glycogen, carbohydrates. Some people's bodies can't really distinguish the two, and that's why the body treats it more or less no difference. Yeah, there's definitely a fine line of just being a healthy human being, eating, and not being sub 10% body fat, which is not healthy. And then there's obviously a point where overeating is an issue, where you're just having chronic health issues, right? Definitely got to find the medium ground, right? You don't got to be, Mr. Olympia, and you don't got to be huge either, right? I don't think human beings are meant to eat 3 meals a day, in my humble opinion. I don't think it's necessary. If you follow one rule, I promise you, no matter who you are, no matter your background, and no matter your health issues, if you follow the most simplest rules, eat when you're genuinely hungry. Don't eat when you're bored. Don't eat because you're curious about the taste of something. Don't eat because you're getting influenced by friends. Eat when you are genuinely hungry. When you feel your stomach is empty, when your energy is low, when your stomach is, making noises, that's your body talking to you. Hey, it's time to eat. If you follow this rule, I promise you, you will lose weight. I could 100% guarantee you will lose weight. The most simplest rules. Forget about diet, forget about carbs, forget about proteins, fat, forget everything that you hear on the internet. Follow this one rule. Eat when you are genuinely hungry, you will lose weight. I promise you, you will lose weight. Because the vast majority of human beings, they eat because of habit. Oh, you gotta get up and eat your breakfast. You gotta have your lunch. You gotta have your snacks in between. You gotta have your dinner. Blah, blah. No. And another thing, they eat because they're bored. They're home. They don't know what to do. Oh, that thing is, I'm bored. That thing looks tasty. Let me put it down my gullet. Oh, I'd literally devour one cheesecake slice so quickly, Kathy. One of these days, I should go to the Cheesecake Factory. I should live stream in there, and I'll show you guys how much cheesecake I could eat. I could eat like 6 slices all to myself. You guys will be like, how is this man alive? I play catch just so you get bored and want to snack. Yeah, like, oh, my knee is like, all like tight from like sitting cross-legged. I get bored and I sometimes snack, you guys. Like, I'm not immune to these things. Like, okay, so by the option 1 or 2. So, like, some people will look at me and they'll be like, oh, you know, he's this, that, and the other. No, I'm a human being at the end of the day, just like any one of you ladies. Do I get cravings? Absolutely. Am I hungry right now? Absolutely. Would I love it to go grab a large pizza and just kill it? I know I could, right? But, it just comes down to how bad you want it. You know what I mean? If you want something in life and you're passionate about it and you're filling yourself with the right reasons and the right approach, you will succeed. I promise you will succeed. If you are doing it for foolish reasons, I hate to burst your bubble, you're probably not going to succeed, right? If you say something like, oh, I want to ride a motorcycle, but you're not passionate about it, you don't really love it, your heart is not there, chances are you're probably not going to learn. And chances are it's probably not going to end very well. You're probably going to drop the bike might fall on you, and God forbid, you probably might even get into an accident, who knows. Anything in life, if you fill yourself with the right reasons and the passion, love, and heart is there backing it, you will succeed. No matter what it is, whether it's diet, whatever. Passion and love have to be there. It has to be there. Option 1 it
Athenians'
is.
lives are too complicated. I would rather be a farmer
Yeah, so
than work in a theater.
True, it's not for everyone,
the way
but it's a
I
wonderful life.
like I know my body well enough,
Here,
Hope.
for
When
your
I get
troubles.
depressed, I don't eat.
The people may be
When
the
I
heart of
get
Athens, but my play will be its
upset
voice.
or things don't go my way, then I'll overeat. So like, let's say for instance, if, you know, I'm just, something in the merch store doesn't go my way, right? And it just makes me angry. I'm like, oh, you know what? Forget about it. I'm gonna do what I want to do today. And then I'll just go get cheesecake, I'll go get a pie, I'll go get Pizza Hut or McDonald's or whatever, and I'll just literally eat as much as I can in that one day, and I won't actually stop, because I'll be like, you know what? Today is a write-off day. Today is, it's just not your day. So eat whatever you want. I don't care. Eat whatever you want. Eat as much of it you want. And then before I know it, in one day I've racked up 20,000 calories. Just like that, right? That's how my mind works. When something doesn't go my way, upsets me, makes me angry, I'll overeat. But if I'm genuinely depressed, I'm gonna starve myself pretty much. Some people are the complete opposite. Some people, when they get depressed, they'll overeat, right? When they go through a breakup, they'll overeat and they'll get large. But when I get depressed, like genuine depression, I will not eat, because I'll just be sad. Literally, I'll be heartbroken, right? My mind will not be on food. So, the people of Athens have made a mockery of Cleon. Forget about Cleon, man. That guy's actually a big slime ball. See you, Charla. I hope you have an awesome night and sweet dreams. If you ever wanted to, if you ever wanted to get to 124 pounds, Madonna, I try to tell my friends this all the time. The human body, think of it as like a very advanced filing cabinet. Your body remembers you being at 124 pounds. right? It has kept a log of you being at that 124 pounds. You can get there again. You definitely can. And the thing with the human body is it remembers these things. And the second time around, usually, not always, but usually, it's easier to do it the second time around than it was the first time around. So, let me give you a great example. Let's say you were 200 pounds and you have never been 160 pounds. To drop down from 200 to 160, it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a very uphill battle for you. Obviously, anyone could lose weight, right? But dropping down from 200 to 160, it would be difficult. But now let's say you hit, from 200 to 160, let's say you hit 160, and for whatever reason, you gained all that weight again, and now you're back at 200. To go back down to 160, it's going to be easier the second time around, and the third time around, and so on and so forth. That's how the human body works. Obviously, there's certain scenarios where that's not going to apply to everyone because we're all just very different. But for the vast majority of people, the human body remembers everything, right? It remembers what weight you were. It remembers how muscular you were. It remembers how athletic you were. It remembers. And you could get back to that level. Obviously, you got to be realistic with yourself. Sometimes it's just not feasible if you've had a lot of back surgeries, you have a lot of knee surgeries, and so on and so forth. Obviously, you might not be able to perform at a athletic level as you were maybe in high school, right? These are obviously just facts, but you just got to remember the human body is a very advanced filing cabinet. It remembers. It genuinely remembers everything.
Someone needed to stop Cleon.
Fools look backwards
Bro,
in
let's just
times
take
like
out
these.
Cleon.
And you're no fool. From now, we work to save Mytilene.
So that's what all this is? Some kind of
Well,
plan?
Hope, just
Ever
eat
since I
something
heard Cleon speak of
light.
Mytilene,
If you're gonna eat,
I've known something was
just
wrong,
eat
and I've
something
been
light, my
making
girl.
steps to find out just what.
Just need the motivation. Well, you just wanting to do it, Madonna, that alone should be motivation, right? If you haven't done it by now, right, it's a good indicator that maybe you haven't filled yourself with the right reasons to. And that's just pretty much going back to what I say earlier, right? You got to fill yourself with the right reasons to want something, ladies, right? It's like me saying this, oh, I want to become an astronaut. And then someone being like, okay, villain, what are you going to do to become an astronaut? And then me being like, well, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? It's like, if you want the sake of wanting it, well, anyone could say that. Someone could come and be like, oh, I want a mansion. I want this car. Whatever, right? You have to fill yourself up with the right reasons to achieve your goals, really, in a sense. Yeah, when I'm depressed, it's definitely starvation mode. Yeah. Option 1 or 2, ladies. We're all lazy in our own ways, Madonna, right? The weight that I feel the most comfortable at is actually 185 pounds. I feel super strong. I have all the energy in the world. My libido is like super high. I'm like a rabbit at 180 pounds. 180, 100, like anywhere between 180 to 190, 195, just sub 200 pounds, I feel the healthiest. Like, I'm super strong at the gym. I have all the energy in the world. I look super good in t-shirts. Everything is just filled out. Like, obviously, I don't have the abs at, like, 180 pounds, I don't have abs no more, but it's whatever. Like, I don't care about abs, really. Abs are more so for the ladies, because girls go crazy over abs for some reason. Okay, option 2 it is. There you go. Yeah, fruits are very difficult to overeat. Like obviously there are caveats to even fruits. Some fruits are super calorically dense compared to others, right? Durian, my favorite fruit, super calorically dense. Husker, I didn't say hi to you. How are you? You just woke up? Nice. You guys had option two.
If we
Okay.
know where Cleon is, I should just kill him.
The problem here does not
Well,
end with the
Madonna,
death of one person.
I will
We
always
have the
be
whole
here
of
to
Athens
help you if you have
consider.
any dietary questions
So,
or needs,
other
but
methods are in play. A student of
like
mine
I always say,
poses as a
guys, when it
guard
comes
with
to
the
health and
droplets
fitness,
as we
I will
speak.
always
It's an
be here to help
unusual
any
method,
one
but
of you guys.
these are desperate
Whether you're in
times.
the
Then they
program or
call
not,
for
but if you
desperate
want
measures.
You've always
a
been honest with
one-on-one
me.
level
Since
with
we
me where
first
you
met
could
and you admitted to
ask the
tampering with
questions
the
in a sense
auspices of
whenever,
the
and
vault,
I could
you've
get a
proven you
better
care
understanding
about
of
the
what your
truth.
goals are and
And
what you
that
want,
is what I
and I
seek
could
now.
dedicate a little
What if
extra
there's nothing
time
to
into
find?
helping you achieve your goals,
Then we will
then
act
join the
accordingly.
health and fitness program.
Preparing for an outcome that may never exist helps no one, wouldn't you agree?
Weight loss is like the most common thing anyone wants, right? Weight loss, toning, that's like, in my humble opinion, that's super easy. Losing weight is super easy, despite what you think and what society thinks. It's easy. It's a very simple process, is what I'm trying to say. The process to lose body fat is very simple. It may not seem simple, and maybe you failed at doing it a handful of times, but the process is simple. Gaining muscles is very difficult. Whether you do it quick or slow, there is no, how do I put this? Gaining muscles, no matter who you are, it's going to take time. And when I say time, it's going to take years, years, and years to gain muscles. Muscles grow at a very slow rate. Losing body fat, no matter who you are, you can lose body fat, right? You could. And sometimes it doesn't have to take that long if you go on an aggressive cut. But no matter who you are, even if you have good genetics, gaining muscles takes a long time, and there are a lot more moving factors to when your body will produce muscle, when it will maintain muscle, when you will hit a plateau. There's a million things I could get into when it comes to gaining muscles, but losing weight and just body fat in general, very simple process, you guys. Don't let anyone fool you or tell you otherwise. Trust me, losing body fat is a very simple process. It's just difficult because it's something new and maybe you haven't done it, but I'm here to tell you it's a simple process. I agree so much, Kyla. Abs are super overrated. Like, whatever happened to like a nice set of legs, a really thick back, some shoulders? What about the trapezius? Look at these. Makes me look like I'm a pit bull or something. What about delts, you guys? You got your front deltoids, the side. Look at that. You could like literally point them out. You got the rear delts, right? Most women, they just see abs and like, oh my god. It's like, abs are like so overrated and they're like, I don't like them. Like, if I was a girl, abs would be the last muscle group I look at. I'm just gonna put it out there. Arms, shoulders, and back over abs. Did you guys vote option 1 or 2? Yeah, like, abs, for the most part, you just gotta get down to a low enough body fat percentage to see abs. Again, super simple process, right? Even if your abs aren't developed, so this is the thing about abdominal muscles. You know how, like, when you see little teenage boys who are, like, super skinny, and they have little outlines of their abs? I personally don't consider those abs. I just consider those a little boy who's still maturing into his body abs. They're not like abs, you know, like mine, where they're like bulges out of the skin. You could see them through a shirt. I got abs. But with every other muscle group on the body, it doesn't work that way, right? You can't just get down to a low enough body fat to see your shoulders or your arms, right? You can be a high body fat and still have a nice set of arms, right? So with that being said, you really got to develop the arms, the shoulders, the chest, the back to really see them. It's not as simple as you just losing weight and seeing your shoulder muscles, right? When it comes to other parts of your body, you really got to develop them for them to really pop and for you to see them. Abs are super simple. Just get down to sub 13, 14, like 13, 12% body fat. Even in some cases, if your abs are developed, you could see them even at 16% body fat. Like if I were to bulk up to 170, I would still have abs. Obviously, it wouldn't be as noticeable, but you can still tell I have abs, right? So that's why, in my humble opinion, abs are never really something that I really find really that impressive. You'll never have abs. Perfectly okay with it. Yeah, I don't care what anyone says. There's an exception with men on steroids, with performance enhancing drugs. If you're a natural lifter and you look anything like me, sub 10% body fat, around 8% body fat, and you say you enjoy your life, your mental outlook is healthy, you're not starving, you're not at any given moment agitated, you are the biggest liar. You can't look anything like me and be healthy. Anyone who tells you that is the biggest liar. Now again, if you look like me and you're on performance enhancing drugs, it is easier. Let's just put it that way. It's just genuinely easier. But to do it the natural way, it is it is so painful to do it the natural way, you guys. So painful. Trish, what's up? Did you guys vote? You guys voted option 2. Cleon still can be left alive.
Socrates, Cleon deserves to die.
As do we all, eventually, but only the
25% body
when.
fat?
He
Yeah.
decided when he sent that fleet to bring death to an entire
It just
island.
comes down to you guys.
You believe it's
Listen.
good to kill one man to save 1,000?
Oh my god, Socrates is like... Option 1 or 2. Is it okay to kill one man to save 1,000? Go to your doctors, you guys. Make sure your vitals are all, you know, up at a healthy level. And going to the doctors is one thing, right? Because numbers on a chart can only show you so much. Ask yourself. Be honest with yourself. My mental health. Am I depressed? Am I this, the other? If your mental outlook is like all messed up and you can't, you know, walk or do daily activities and things like that, then maybe it's time to change things in your life. But if you can, you know, do the bare minimum, right? You can go up and down the street, you know, jog a little while. You have a good mental outlook and things of that nature. And in that case, it doesn't matter what body fat percentage you are, 15, 20, 25. In most cases, ladies, again, I just keep repeating myself at this point, your body will talk to you. You just got to be willing to shut your mouth and sometimes listen, right? If you are constantly a person who's depressed, there's a reason for it. If you're constantly a person who's out of breath, there's a reason for it. If you're constantly a person who breaks out in the face, you got zits, acne, there is a reason for it, right? Your body will talk to you. You just got to be willing to listen, right?
I guess not.
But if you're not willing to work for the greater good, then what is the defining factor?
Option 1 or 2.
Μετά πει παριστάνε το άλγος αυτόν. Τι αλλού ευρίσκεται η γνώσης ή μη πάρεξ ότι ο εχέφρον ουκ επενεργεί επί κλαθμών και οδυρμών, αλλά επί των δεδομένων. Ο νους εστι ως περ κύπελον ο ευπίπληση. Ετίε εσύ ως περ επλευρέ του κυπέλου, έτινες διδόαση ευμετάβολων.
Yeah, definitely, obviously don't be walking in like sketchy places. Well, even you live in such a crazy time. Crime and bad people can just literally show up.
I define myself, and I am not Cleon.
Nor is any Athenian I've ever known. But to convince them of that, we need...
Sounds good, Melly. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Where do you need me to go?
Hope you have an
to
awesome night, by the way.
section of the Acropolis Sanctuary.
I'll find something at the Acropolis that Cleon won't be able to deny.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm headed soon to speak in
Do
front of
things
the
for
people at
yourselves,
the
ladies. Don't.
If you find anything that
If
can
you
help,
do things
meet
for
me there.
others in terms of your life, from my experience, obviously this isn't going to be accurate for everyone, right? But just from my experience, I want to say, the vast majority of people fail when you do things because, you know, you're doing it for others. So, like, what I mean by that is, like, you know, the topic was on weight loss and looking decent and muscles and body fat percentages and things like that. Let's say, for instance, your husband gets on your butt or a friend gets on your butt or whatever, right? And they're like, hey, you gotta lose weight. Hey, you gotta look this way. You gotta look that way. If you're doing it because they have gotten in your head, the chances of you failing at your goals is relatively high. I'm just going to put that out there. That is the honest truth. Now, does that mean that's the truth for everyone? No, obviously it's not the truth for everyone. But I would say for a good amount of people, that's the truth. If you do something for the betterment of yourself and you want to do it, chances are you're probably going to succeed. So if weight loss is your goal, do it for you, ladies. Don't do it for no man. Don't do it for me. Don't do it for nobody. Do it for you. Do it because you want to look a certain way. Do it because you want to be healthy, and do it because you have a passion and love for it. Don't do it for nobody else. Because if you do anything in your life for other people, it's probably going to fall flat on your face. I've seen it one too many times. Do things for yourselves. No one's worth you, you know, going and be like, oh, I gotta go suffer because this person wants me to look a certain way, blah, blah, blah. No. If weight loss is your goal, do it because you want to lose weight. If building muscles is your goal, do it for you. Right?
Get away from here! This is no place for you!
I don't want to
Get away from here. This is no place for you. We were literally here like 2 months ago. That is awesome. Why is everyone out to kill me, bro? This man Cleon is like really like riled everyone up. Find proof. Oh my goodness, I have to be anonymous. Get out of my way. Do I miss Greece? Oh yeah, absolutely. Greece was beautiful. So far, Greece was the place with the least amount of scammers. Obviously, that's a plus. I don't do good around scammers. Despite what you ladies see, you guys just see the parts that I show you guys, right? But I don't do good around people who disrupt my energy, and scammers, they definitely disrupt my energy. I don't like scammers of any kind. Like, I don't care if you're in a poor country. Scamming is a despicable act that no human being should partake in. Whether you're poor or you're rich, I don't care. I don't like scammers. Yeah. So, even in Brazil, when I landed in Brazil, I'm not going to get into the details of what happened, but there was a gentleman who was approaching me and trying to do whatever. and I did not handle it very well. Good thing I wasn't streaming. Let's just say that. I don't like scammers. Okay, this is
So,
good.
to
We
get
got
the
some
key, I
proof.
need to find the Commander Phylos. This shovel
Like,
looks
I don't
recently
care about
used.
your sob story. Oh, this, that, oh, you know, please, brother, help me, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you're from Canada. Like, bro, get that out of my face. Like, I
Muddy
don't care.
tracks. Probably came
Like,
from
I
someone in
wasn't
the
born
garden.
yesterday. I know a scam when I see a scam. It's like I have like a weird sense when I just don't get a good vibe from you. It's like I don't want to be around you. Your
Looks like
energy
someone
is
dug
literally
here.
polluting mine. When bad thoughts appear in my head because I'm around you, that is more than enough of a reason for me to be like, have a nice day, and then I walk away. But if you are still going out of your way to literally infect my energy and pollute it, and you're following me around at that point and not leaving me alone, then at that point I have to do something to preserve my energy. At that point, you pretty much leave me no choice. But I will never ever choose the route of violence or confrontation or an altercation for that matter, right? I will always smile and be like, have a nice day, or no thank you, and just walk away. I would never try to... do I have to kill this guy? I will never try to escalate a situation. But when individuals leave you no choice and they, in a sense, kind of back you up against the wall, well, you have to defend yourself at that point. Oh my god, Cassandra! What are you doing? There we go. Okay, we got the key, we got the key, we got the key, we got the key. Cheese it! Cheese it! We're here at the Acropolis. But Greece was good. Not a lot of scammers, except that one guy who was like trying to get me to come down to his bar. And he's like, no, but I want you to go say hi to my brother in Toronto. Like, why would I go to Toronto just to say hi to your brother? Like, are you slow in the head or something? Is there, like... The way some of these scammers talk, it's like, if you're gonna be a scammer, don't be pathetic. At least be a good scammer. Like at least genuinely be a good scammer. Like, scam. Like, if you're gonna be a criminal, be a good criminal. If you're gonna be a scammer, at least be a good scammer. But the amount of excuses that they come up with when they're trying to talk to me, it's like, you sound so pathetic. It's like, really? Like, did you just start scamming? Is this your first day on the job? Like, really? Get good, bro. Like, just get good. Okay, we're back here. Finally, I can open up this little thingamabobber.
This was right. This is exactly what we needed.
Okay, I have been literally preoccupied here at the Acropolis. Let me just read a little bit of chat, because, again, we're here at the console. I'm not here at the PC, so I don't have two monitors to go back and forth on. Hope, my love, thank you so much for the $10. Of course, I'm going to drop my phone in my face. It's clear sign that I'm getting sleepy. I've enjoyed being around. Oh, Hope. Well, I want you to have a wonderful night and sweet dreams, and fill your tummy up with something at least. Just fill it up with something light. Handful of blueberries, handful of walnuts or almonds, just something light, something subtle, just tie you over for the morning. Not something crazy heavy, right? But I love you very, very much. We all do, and I hope you have a wonderful night and sweet dreams. Mwah. Thank you so much for the $10. Exactly, Aaron. Yep, it's like kind of like beating an addiction. Yep. Yeah, Santorini was 10 out of 10, Kyla. You and I, we have to go there. That's going to be a spot for me and you, Kyla, to go to Santorini. Oh, I'm sure Kylo would be an amazing gym buddy, Madonna. His her favorite streams when I'm on the bed, yeah. Yeah, no. The scammers, me and scammers don't get along. It's like, if you dedicated even a fraction of the time you were to scam to just go work, you would be way better off. But I understand the scammers. Most people aren't like me, and I get it. Some people aren't good around crowds. Some people aren't good around confrontation, and some people cave in quick. You know, when like a scammer says one thing, and you know, like a nice lady's like, no, thank you, like just nice, soft sounding. Oh no, thank you, sir. And then the scammer's like, ooh, I got my target now. Lock onto that lady right there. And then they'll like, you know, beep boop their little scammer buddies and they'll all hone into a target. And then the poor lady's gonna feel maybe a little pressured, a little intimidated, a little scared, and then she's gonna cave in on the demands of the scammer, and she'll be like, okay, I'll get in your car and you could take me to the hotel, blah blah blah. And then before you know it, the poor lady got charged quadruple than what even the locals would pay. And then there you go, she gets scammed. So I get it. A lot of people aren't like me where they're very hard-headed when it comes to scammers, and I will put my foot down and I will get whatever I need to get to say no and to avoid them. So the scammers, they do make a very, very good living off of kind-hearted people, and kind-hearted people who are scared to say no. Because a lot of people, when they travel abroad to other countries, obviously they don't want to, you know, cause a disturbance. It's not their country, and it's, you know, it's scary, right? It's scary. There's people who don't speak the language. You don't know the customs. You don't know the laws and this, that, and the other. So, you know, like rightfully so, it's intimidating. It can be a little scary, especially if you're a person who's not used to confrontation. You know, you're probably gonna cave in and, you know, accept the demands of the scammers. But and this becomes even more apparent if you're a female, right? Obviously, if you're a female and you're being approached by three, you know, men, it can obviously be a pretty downright scary or potentially even dangerous situation. So I always try to encourage you ladies. All of you guys are 100% capable, but it doesn't matter how capable you are. If there's three large men who come and they want to do you harm, well, you better pray to whatever God you believe in. Let's just say that.
Good, you're here. The people are waiting for me to speak.
Yes, Socrates. You're probably going to give them a headache, though, my boy.
It's what I could find about Cleon. Mytilene is just the first of many places that he wants to wipe out.
Ah, Cleon, my boy.
He has over the police.
This guy needs to get
He'd
stopped.
get the votes for death every time.
Then it's up to us, right now, to change their minds.
So you'll join me?
Yeah, Zeus is afraid to go outside too, Ryu, but I like that. Should we join him, or should we not be a speaker? Option 1 or 2. Your neighborhood is safe, Trish. For the most part, I would say you're more than likely okay. Yeah, like an RBF isn't enough if, let's say, a guy wants to do you harm. And you gotta understand, India, just about all places of India, Kyla, hitting women, hitting your girlfriend, hitting your wife is like not even really even that frowned upon, right? So you gotta be careful. Acid attacks, Kyla, are super common in India. So India, obviously, it can be a beautiful place to visit, but you need to be very much aware of these dangers, right? Acid attacks, women getting assaulted, women getting the R word is very, very common, right? And it's something that the authorities don't really pursue, the government doesn't really pursue, so be mindful of these things. If you ever decide to go to India again, maybe unaccompanied by, I don't know, a friend or whatever. So just definitely be mindful, my love, because I definitely care about you, Kyle, and I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you. Now, if Daddy was there, I would feel very bad for the man who tried to hurt you, Kyla. Let's just put it that way. Keep the stream PG. Okay, option 2. I'm no speaker.
How am I supposed to help? You're the speaker, not me.
That's exactly why you'll be able to help. I need you to act like the people who support Cleon.
Won't be easy, but I'll do what I can.
Oh, my
What's so
back
crafty?
meat.
Cleon is a man of the people.
Tell me, if you harm someone with a sword, are you not responsible?
I am.
Yeah,
What
there you
if
go,
you
Kyla.
hired
So you know
someone else
better
to
than
harm
anyone here
another?
than
Are you
the kind of
still
stuff that goes
responsible
on
for
in
the
India,
clan?
right? Too often are we very critical of the West, America, Canada. Is it perfect? No, right? Nowhere in the world is perfect, but is it the closest thing we have to our, I guess, quote unquote, perfect? Yes, it is, right? We can whine and complain about how society's turning and how the government's handling things here in the West, but if you haven't traveled abroad and seen the things that happen on the other side of the world, you will be coming back here to the Western society and kissing the ground pretty much, because the amount of freedom we have and the amount of, I guess, I don't want to get too into politics, but just the fact that you are not at any given moment worrying about someone coming doing something terrible to you, right? Is the chances there here? Absolutely, there's a chance, of course. But is it unlikely? Yeah, it's probably unlikely. let's just conclude it there. Be thankful for that we live here, you guys. It's not the perfect world, obviously, but if you have seen the atrocities that happen on the other side of the world, you be very thankful that we live here. I'm thankful every single day. Option 1 or 2. It's good to see you, Husker, in the chat, honestly. Always a pleasure seeing you, my girl. Option 1 or 2. You really are, Ryu. You are the best. We're all very lucky to have you. Okay, option 1 it is.
Yes, I'd still be responsible.
You are almost too insightful, and you're completely right. If someone should be hurt by any means, and we play any role in that hurt, we are still responsible. We have agreed that we may harm another, even if not by our own hands.
That's right.
So let me ask you another question. Who should you trust, the many or the one who has more expertise?
Option 1 or 2. Yeah. Definitely one of the biggest things abroad is women's rights. It's almost non-existent when you're in that part of the world, right? India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, all those places. You can kiss your women's rights goodbye if you decide to go there, not accompanied by a man, right? Very, very difficult place. Very difficult. And it would be one thing if I'm, you know, someone who was born here in the West talking about it, but I have been to these places and I have witnessed it with my own two eyes. I have family who live in those places. My parents grew up in the Middle East, so I have a vast amount of knowledge when it comes to women's rights and how they're always violated when it comes to certain places in the Middle East. Not all places, I can't say all, but the places that I mentioned definitely violated. Option 1 or 2, ladies. That is terrible to hear, Trish. Absolutely vile. Yeah, it's like you're not a human being, pretty much in a sense, Kyle. In those places, you are subhuman. Is the nicest way I can put it in those places. It's like you are there for like one purpose and one purpose only as a female living there, and you ladies are smart enough to guess what that purpose is. That's how they see it. Okay, it's a tie, you guys. Option 1 and 2. Okay, option 1 it is.
The majority is always right.
And who is informing the majority?
I suppose
No, the majority isn't always right.
And if you found out the person at the top had lied to the people you follow, what would you do?
I'd find someone new. But Socrates said to act as if we were what the would probably say, I'd still follow the leader. You're probably best off not visiting a place like that, Trish. I'm going to be real with you. And if you ever want to visit certain places in the Middle East, please, for the love of God, don't go by yourself. Go with a boyfriend, go with a brother, go with a son, go with whatever. Just don't go by yourself. It's going to be option 1.
Everyone makes mistakes. I would continue to follow them.
It's only natural to believe the person you follow.
Yeah, there's a lot of beautiful places to go in the world, right? And then there's certain places just as a female you shouldn't probably go by yourself.
So
If you're a little adventurous, you're brave, you don't care, then by all means, have fun, right? R1 villain ain't gonna be there to get you out of trouble. But there are a lot of places to go that are absolutely beautiful in the world. And some places you probably shouldn't go. Just out of literally your safety, right? Like, I have this one guy at the gym. He's from Afghanistan, and he's like, no, bro, go to Afghanistan. They wouldn't even touch you. And I looked at him dead in the eyes. I'm like, listen, you couldn't pay me enough money to go there. I'm like, you obviously don't know me and my ideologies, my beliefs, and my mannerisms, and how I conduct myself as a man. It is everything opposite of how they conduct themselves. So why would I go to a place like that? It's just foolish. I have tattoos. I'm from Canada. Like, bro, I'd be hanging from a tree the next day. He's like, no, that's just what you see on the
That
media. I'm
probably
like,
could have
no,
gone
it's not what
better,
I see
but
in the
even
media.
so,
Like,
I
my
believe the
parents are
people
from
are
there.
unable to
My
deny the
parents
proof we
have been
presented.
there. And whenever they go there, they're like, the situation there is so much worse than what even the media show. The media shows even like 5% of what's going on there. It's so much worse once you're actually like boots on the ground. When you're actually there, it's so much worse. I'm like, you have no clue what you're talking about. You're just literally talking out of your butt. Go there, you'll be fine. No one will touch you. Like, you are so delusional. I just walked away from that guy. I'm like, this guy clearly has no clue what he's saying. I'm like, if it's so great there, why don't you go there? Why are you telling me to go there? Option 1 or 2. There you go, Trish. I'll go with you, my girl. I'll go with you. Yeah, that's I've heard some horror stories, Madonna, of certain parts in the Philippines too. Yeah, I haven't really gotten like out of the airport in the Philippines and walked around, so I can't say from personal experiences. But I've had friends who've gone there, and they're like, yeah, certain parts in the Philippines can be quite dangerous. Oh, a trip with you, Ryu? Don't worry, baby girl. You'd be safe with me. I'd be like, you want to touch my Ryu? You could kiss making love to yourself goodbye with the right hand and left hand. Let's just say that. Okay, option 2 it is. So Dubai is one of those places, Kyla. It's safer compared to other Middle Eastern places in the world. Dubai is very much, I guess the best word I can use is westernized, right? There are certain laws in Dubai that, I mean, you just be a decent human being and you won't get in trouble. Obviously, don't steal, don't go causing a ruckus, don't go assaulting people. Like, these are just things that you shouldn't even do here, let alone in another country that is, not your own. But Dubai, for the most part, you will be okay. Even if you travel by yourself, you will be okay for the most part. That I can tell you. But if we're talking about like Afghanistan, don't even think of going there. The second you think of going there, do this to yourself. Give yourself one of those. Yeah, but Dubai, you'll be fine going to Dubai. Oh, okay. So Kathy's saying those two places are not safe. Dubai don't like women drivers. By the way, you guys voted. Okay, you guys voted option 2.
I guess I've learned something. It must be from all the time I've spent around you.
Debate may not
Yeah, the
always
American
be
dollar is
as quick
still
as a
above
blade, but
the
it can have
Dubai
just as
dirhams.
big an
Their
effect.
currency is called
But
dirhams,
was it
so
enough?
I
for the most
believe
part,
word
it,
of
it would
Keon's
still be.
misdeeds will be
Well,
shared
obviously, it depends
throughout
where you go to
Athens.
Dubai, right?
Its citizens
Like, if you
love
go
the
to
city and what it
super,
stands for.
super
Nobody
luxurious,
wishes
crazy
for it to fall.
expensive places, obviously, it's going to be super expensive, but the American dollar is still on top, so. I'm not just acting. If any of the ladies were like ever maybe curious to see where R1 Villain was born, I have like scarred you guys. You guys are like, oh my god, I don't want to go there no more. Okay, I think that's where we're gonna leave it off because it's past 10 p.m. here and I still haven't eaten and I need to get a little bit of sustenance, do a little bit of work. But Odyssey is always a good time. Always a good time to see my girl Cassandra. I was gonna go to Fiji and call it a day. I have a good friend who's from Fiji and he's been asking me for months and months. He's like, hey, we need to go to Fiji together. We need to go to Fiji together. I'm like, Well, if the opportunity arises or it happens, you're like, no, what do you mean if the opportunity arises? Let's literally pick a day and let's go. Like, let's book the plane ticket. I'm like, well, it's not that simple. I can't just leave my work and just go. I need to, I need to kind of plan these things out. I can't just up and go. He's like, yeah, but you just up and go whenever you want. I'm like, anyways, ladies, yeah, like I say, it's past 10. I do want to get a little bit of food in my system. I want to go get a little bit of work done. With that being said, thank you all so much for coming out to the stream today. Always a good time when I got my girls with me. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Always be kind to one another. And I know these people are literally yelling at you. Guys, I need everyone to shush. I'm saying goodbye to my girls. Sheesh. The disrespect. There you go. A little bit of peace and quiet. Anyways, yeah, like I was saying, always be kind to one another. I love you all, and I hope you all have a wonderful night and sweet dreams.